With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Vick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack. Play action now, Vick. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They're going to try and throw. Out to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Off the play fake, Vick steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. From the gun, Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Vick operating on first down. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Michael Vick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Vick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, and he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On the draw, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Ringo.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, this is Pittsburgh. I got you. I got you.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Vic to throw it, rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Ty Law, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 62 yards on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On the move to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, it's Allen. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll run on first down. Allen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again with Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Vick. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Herman Moore, 26 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, cover.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. From the 22, Vick. The hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, Vick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. 1st down, Vick. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Up. To run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On the draw, it's Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Vick to throw. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Caught by Allen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw, and Allen's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.